Hey guys, it's Tartan coming at you with another game of Total War Three Kingdoms. We're here with the Cao Cao campaign again. We started in 190, it's 192 right now. We popped Tao Qian a little bit ago, and now his son, Tao Qian, has taken over, but it's not over yet. Alright, so here we'll start the fight with this one. This one meaning this army, so that our main army can move further. Like so. Alright, awesome. And we have already gotten the rank of second Marquis, which is very good indeed. This is going to what do we get? More spies? We are the spy guy. So armies at the end gives you upkeep production. We're the spy guy. We'll just get two spy levels, and we've got two more. We'll take two administrators. Yeah. So we need administrators anyway, and now we'll be able to do it. We get growing might, power increases. Yes, yes, yes. So who would be good at administrating? I think this Humashi guy has like a filial and incorruptibility. Alright, so he would do 5 food if we got him there. Let's just figure out like not him, he gives bad public order. Lady Beyond has good abilities, but really just like here getting food production and public order. This guy's an awesome administrator. And yeah, putting him in Chen, that's going to help out. That'll, we need a food administrator anyway, so perfect. And then Lady Beyond. Cheaper building upkeep. I mean, perhaps we just hold on to this one for a second. It's like there's got to be somebody better than all of this, but I mean, Yujin is generically like good abilities here, but this is an industry place. Yeah, we'll just wait on the next administrator. I want to keep this slot open in case I need to put somebody in it, but we do have 2 more officer jobs here, which is really just a satisfaction sink, right? Because it's not like specific ones for these. Oh, these are the guys that would be in the council. Well, in that case, we're gonna give the people the proper jobs and get Shaho Dun here as the Grand Commandant, and then the Grand Excellency for the treasury and stuff. I mean, we can put in yeah, it's like Yeah, we can just... I mean, we need someone to have that. I guess Yujin, since we definitely don't want to give him an admin job because he makes people upset. We can give him this. But do we care about keeping him happy? Yujin is the one that we like. Yujin is the one that, you know.
胜负定当如此。
I'm like, I gotta pick somebody for it. But who? Alright, then here we can... Alright, so to get here, we march rough through the way here, but this was still very good, because this is gonna... Doing the attack in that order is gonna let us get over here the next day, hopefully. Also, hey Luke. Alright, so then we go to large town. I mean, that's... I think it'd be better to... why can I not build anything here? Do I not have this? Oh, because we're... because this thing is in ruins. Right. It's like, they've got to let me get a tax building. They don't even cost anything. But they don't have to let me do that, actually. And then we'll put Dianwei onto food production. And now we'll have quite a lot of food going on out of just this, you know, couple of things. Because this one isn't even really online, so... Which, that's good, you know. Maybe we can make people like us with that. I'm worried about Liu Chong here, but at least... Okay, yeah, you know, we got the old non-aggression. He's still okay with it. Oh, I didn't even get any trade routes because I didn't, you know, man. Well, I wanted both of the admin things. And if I had like 4 assignments, I would try to do all of them. So, well. You want my bow? I'm not going to give you my bow. Oh yeah, that's right. You know, I forget that, like, they don't necessarily see Cao the way I do. You know, like, you know, as far as Liu Chong's concerned, I'm like a nice neighbor. Yeah, you know, as Prince of Chen, he is sort of in the good land here. And here I am in actually Chen, being like, hey, why do you have the good province? No, it's no wealthier than Chen is. What's the one we covet? I mean, Hunan, this is a good province. I mean, it's alright. You get, you know, more of it. It's like... Luxiang, yeah, that's the one, because you get the fishing port. Yeah, so they move you over here so that your early game enemy makes the sense, right? Alright, and then here we just roll on in. I'm like, you know, the negative morale is probably more important than those heroes being on the battlefield for me, but I'll have more guys if I bring them.
大业进展还不错，
Technically,
那就
don't miss
继
the
续
right.
吧。
Yeah, because Cao Cao like worked with Dong Zhuo until like relatively recently in
但我
timeline,
等仍
right?
需心怀刚毅。
你这奸贼，死到临头了！
Alright, there are a lot of towers, but they'll all burn. This only takes them to 70% block, which is not like ideal, but it'll be, you know, good. Yeah, we'll just bring them in around this side here, probably. If only we had flaming shot, but we don't. Yeah, no flaming shot on the trebs, only flaming arrows. I don't know if what we're doing there is gonna work. We're gonna find out. Because I think these spear guards, yeah, they're just getting totally shut up. Yeah, this is not working. Oh my goodness. What a bad plan. What a bad plan. Yeah, so that we can't even run away. It's already... Oh man. What a bad plan. Do we just try to go inside somehow? And just cheat our way in with 5 heroes? I guess that's what we're doing. 100% of all of my infantry will just die if we try to walk in. Oh man, what an unpleasant feeling I have. Maybe we can just get away with this. We'll just run inside, right? We'll just run inside and there won't be any towers in the middle, and then we'll fight there. Because there's literally no point in bringing my troops forward, it won't work. Maybe the thing will burn down by accident. Yeah, there's just no way to... every area has more towers. I guess maybe right here would have been slightly less. But it was, like, you know, shockingly towered up for this level of place. And then we're just gonna run in and, I guess, die. I'm such a bad player. We can just eat, like, many thousands more damage here. Because there's no tower hitting us on the interior, and that's all that matters. Only it's not a real battle, so... Oh, it doesn't count. We can't actually take it from having the center? Well, then this plan, this isn't going to work at all, is it? Maybe the towers will all burn down through the course of it. Well, you know, it's about sending a message.
Ha! 敌军士兵正在溃逃。
Alright, guess we can just run everybody into the towers. We'll probably win and just lose like half of the army. you know, like a moron. I mean, why not? There's literally no reason not to. I don't know what else to do. Just run up and get shot by towers? Whatever. You know, at least they're, you know, they'll break pretty soon. Probably could just charge these guys in and do it. Sure wish you had Mindine, Humaji, but you don't. It's like, the defenses in this game are so good that it makes me feel like I just shouldn't go anywhere that they're at. I'm like, oh, they've got towers, I should just go home. You know, it's much too convincing. I'm like, oh, they have Bastion artillery, guess I'll never go here. And then we run our infantry in, and I guess they just all die. They get unbreakable for a little bit, though, so they won't all die. They'll just mostly die. And then they'll die. I'll probably win before all that happens. Getting incredibly beat up in the course of it. I'm so bad. Maybe we'll just chase them on foot now. You know, nothing matters. And now he realizes if he runs around on the outside, I'll get shot by a bunch of towers because I'm the worst. He's gonna die. He's gonna die because I'm running him into a bunch of towers. You're so much smarter than I am. I swore I just thought we took that tower. We didn't, though. Getting totally shot up. What a moron. All right. Well, that was awful. And they're like, decisive victory. That was awful. Maybe my army was half dead in the first place, and that colors my view of it. But in my head, this is a terrible performance. Alright, they call it a close victory here. I would call that a Pyrrhic victory, but maybe I started with less than that. Anyway, I didn't pay much attention to our condition. And Tao Qian dies in battle, I guess. Well. like 10 enlightenment faction wide. That's his mechanic. Got it. 6 public order and income. I mean, public order doesn't really matter at this point. Yellow Turban research. Ah, yes. So this was a Yellow Turban place that Tao Qian had taken back already. It's like, well, we could... I just don't like food markets. Like, I'm all about making the food, right? Even if I never do anything productive with it. And this is just the generic thing there. So we'll break this one because... yeah, we don't need that building there. That's too expensive. No, we can't afford anything. We don't really even need this axe band in here. Ah, because they get shields. Yeah, the 50% campaign movement range. So that, yeah. 10 turn cooldown, but, you know, still, you can do it pretty frequently. I mean, really, we just need better formations. Is that out of the tree?
大人亲临，士气大振。
扬其真米，去其彼康。
Yeah, can we afford the satisfaction loss? I guess we got the satisfaction in an alright spot from the other abilities now. Because I know Cao Cao, just from leading, you get, because of the armies faction mechanic thing that he starts with 3 of.
大人召我，荣幸之
Yeah, I was
至。
just seeing what we were giving up for it, because the old... Because, like, yeah, this one, you only get the satisfaction when you're commanding, I think. So, yeah, you give that up. But I think it's worth it. We can get satisfaction other ways. We have, like, 2 filial and incorrupt already, so...
威加海内，乱世随定。
Alright, man. Rough replenishment, but it's just a couple more years, and then we'll be... We'll be there. Did the commanding general get small satisfactions? Ah.
有话直说。
Not sure. Because it says satisfaction faction wide. So I just assumed that that would be only if your leader is commanding an army, then you get that to the whole faction. Because otherwise, faction wide when commanding, or is that just to the guy there? I mean, I guess. But where's the 5? Faction developments and events. Oh, okay. Cool. I definitely interpreted that differently. It makes much more sense this way. You know, they're happy to have an army. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Yep, there we go. He's just got the personal ancillaries, wherever that is. Oh, the sword. I'm like, he doesn't have an ancillary. He does. He's got the sword. Yifeng will sign peace with us. Well, you know, I'm sure he would. You could just join us. They've made Lady Mi their faction heir now. Yeah, you know. Maybe we take the farmland and then we sue for peace with them. Because we could always come in and take this later on, and we've got, like, other fish to fry. And then get a new wife. After all, Cao Cao, you know... I mean, Cao Ren needs a wife. We don't have to steal him. We don't have to steal her for him. Just because that's totally what he would do doesn't mean we have to do that. And she is, you know, she's a humble matriarch. She's like, look, Zhao Pi is 5 years old, and he's very upset about this whole heir to the throne thing. So, just go home and deal with him. But first, we have to take this land. Unless they want to give it all away. Oh, she's already married. Must be. Let's see what's going on there. She is married to Sun Shao, who's general there. And she's like... This is... Yeah, she's the child of this family here. So in the ruling family and is the heir. Chongba, crafty operator. Huh. Chaos is a ladder. One Chongba is go to climb. Negative 25% recruitment and upkeep costs for captain retinues. You'd want to get that for the old Yuan Chao. That seems like he'd be really, really good for that. Not much of a benefit beyond being a bandit general, which is a good benefit. I do love me some bandit generals. Here, do we start growing more food? Yes, that is who we are. And growing the population, you know. Yeah, it's fine. You know, we'll have half HP on our, So Sun Shao's here, so we can start our plan, right? I think here, just doing a night battle is smarter than bringing the other guys in, right? Yeah, because that's gonna... Yeah, just having a night battle will make it much easier on us. Yeah. Than having 3 more guys. Yeah, it's Cao Cao's unique farmland, I think, that gives him the bonuses. Yeah. Yeah, because he gets the red building and major settlements, and then he gets the farmland with like a really souped up garrison. It's pretty impressive, really. This isn't ideal trajectory. We can just do it though. Figuring that we'll be able to force them to give battle anyway. Yes, that's what we'll figure. After all, the cavalry are very punchy. Not very punchy. They are very tanky. That's just as good as being punchy. It isn't. But they'll probably just come to us, yeah, we won't even have to worry about... You're challenging me? Sun Shao, you're challenging me? Alright, so he's a sentinel, but look at him. Yeah, I accept. Sure, we're sort of beat up, but we do a lot of big damage, and Cao Cao can, you know, cheat. Alright, we give the melee evasion there, and then get to work in here and here. I really want these guys going in here, Cav rolling around the back here. These mounted militia are going to be running away soon enough. He's doing great. Throw on the old hamstring. Cav don't know what to do, so they're going to fail miserably. No, we want the Treb on the back. We don't want to be risking the friendly fire here, right? Roll over them there. Shehodun is doing just fine in this duel, beating the brakes right off. Good, good, good. Don't really like that G infantry captain engagement there with that beat up spear guard. Let's actually just pull them back, see if we can save them. Spear warriors here, that's a good target. Run over there and here. Give you land for free, standard vassalage thing, but also military stuff. And get relocated on. Yeah, you know, yeah, it doesn't sound like a totally great time. And Lady Me here is going to be fighting, you know, and that'll inspire everybody. She'll be very brave. Oh yeah, they can't get away. They've got the thing. Well, we can still wound them on the battlefield or whatever. Actually, it's obvious for to let the Qingzhou army go home and retire. Yeah, it's a long time to be fighting, right?
我等信念如一，这便是上天的恩赐。
三思之后，智慧定线。
你要怎样？
There we go. Clean. Oh, he doesn't want to. Well, I'm shocked, I tell ya. Look, Tao Qian didn't doing any of this. Why? What, are you gonna hold it against him because of who he's related to? All right, we like to have fun here. Just get rid of him. Yep, yep, for sure. I'm sure we can take it. I mean, you know, look, for all my complaining, like, we weren't that close to losing those fights. We were just close to not doing them particularly well. Yeah, no bastard show this time, exactly. Heyo. It's a guy. Now, he may not have a job. And he's supposed to work for me? Exactly. Yeah, you know. I did know he was supposed to work for me. He's the one who's got map-wide visibility, which, you know, that's a lot better than a single use of it, isn't it? And, of course, he's got Deluge and then Wisdom, because, you know, Cao Cao has the map-wide boost of cooldown. Wonderful. Wonderful. And he gets character experience to the army. Well, clearly he's the one who's going to be belonging here before too long. Ancient wisdom. Psh. But we will be far away from night fighting in the army once we lose that. Well, not far away. We can just take understanding, grab night fighting, and then go to nature's ally. Yeah, because I mean, look, Cao Cao's tree's all weird anyway. Alright, alright. So that's too pricey. You just start, you know, just say, look, we're just gonna put a tax building there because I gotta make some money. I don't have to. I just feel like I have to. These turbans are not gonna let me do this forever. But his army, like, he is already at war with everybody else over here. So, yeah, maybe he won't hit me.
我们不会攻击你的。
Liu Bei wants my good sentinel armor. No way, dude. Oh, he doesn't want to give me a non-aggression pact. Come on, buddy. He's super broke too. We need to find who doesn't have food.
如你所愿。
340, 290, yeah. Even the regular Tiger and Leopard Cavalry aren't worth it, right? Because for 2 of those, we could get 4 units of base level cav. Or, you know, yeah, 3.5. Well, we can't get rid of him right now, because we have to do this fight first. Shouldn't have him until we're going to do it anyway. Yeah, yeah, we're getting rid of him to be more fair. So you take Flatter the General, and then we lose a population here in exchange for 5 turns of 600 money. But we only have so many schemes. And we're losing credibility in order to get it anyway. And I have no idea how to get more.
百花齐放，希望重生。
Yeah, 7, so it'll be... not this winter, but the one after. Alright, so we can get lots of really good construction stuff here, which would be good if I could afford it, but I can't, so it's not worth doing. Alright. And we get a nice decisive auto-resolved victory, just like we wanted. Occupy it. And there we go. The path of glory. Revenge is schemed against the old adversaries, just as planned. And now, the path to glory needs us to take Luoyang. What? That's not fair. I mean, I can just walk over to it, right? I didn't sack you in this timeline. Make my PR specialist bad this time. Yeah, I mean, we've barely done anything wrong. The dude did kill my father. I like, what are you gonna, like... We didn't knock that out of proportion. Alright, so it's 70 a turn... Anyway, so after 7 turns, the downgrade pays for itself. I don't know. No, because Tiger Cubs are barely more expensive than the red, and that's better. I like them better. The initial recruit cost is a lot more expensive, but... Because they'll have 65% missile block. Yeah. Because they have what's listed, and then he gives them another 20%. From his tree already. Because if we're... you know, because if these Tiger Cubs cost the same as the Lancer Militia, here... You know, we lose AP on the punch, but you get 15 more morale, and then, you know, more heavily armored evasion. It's just a much, much, much tankier thing. Very much like that over the rest. And then these Lancer Militia, we're just going to swap them too, because, I mean, again, it's 20 more expensive, but a much better package. And sure, you know, we got to pay 2,000 or whatever to swap them, but we actually end up saving money, you know, before too long there. Alright, good stuff. I'm like, why don't you want to make a coalition, buddy? War atrocities against your friends? Oh, come on! Oh, the replenishment thing. I'm like, I don't even remember what you're talking about. And I'm like, oh, that thing. Oh, right. Wait, there he was. He doesn't have his bow, but there he was. Oh, but he could be... No, he's probably not a spy. Not from the Han. Like, as soon as I say it, I'm like, oh, right, no, they do know each other and get along very well, don't they? Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, we gotta... Han can't spy. Yeah. I was like, we gotta get him. We gotta get him. Gotta collect them all. And he's quite a good administrator, right? Lowering construction costs and all of that. We'll put him in Donghai just because this is one where once we take that fishing land, it's likely enough to want some more. Yeah, he already had the old... Yeah, because he starts in the middle with Hail of Arrows, and then they took him down the bottom. Well, you know, this is fine. He gets Bravery. You know, you sort of want to go the upper way to get Zeal. But, you know, he'll be able to get Quick Fire, which, again, is something that would be better if he had a bow, which he doesn't. He could take Zhao Ren's, but, you know... It would be nice if they went this way towards the thing that makes him, you know, him, but... So, we know 10 melee evasion for melee infantry and range damage, like, those are good benefits in the long run. And I like infantry, you know. When you're in Protector of Heaven mode and you get 10 more melee evasion on an already very solid thing, yeah, good stuff. Alright. Enough talking. More action. So we want to roll this up now, just so nobody else has the opportunity to do that, and then... The thing is, that'll likely have more of a garrison. Oh, melee infantry may not apply to them. I see. I thought melee... I thought it would be sword and shield infantry from what the peasants thing was, but... Yeah, I guess here it just says melee infantry on retinue, so... I just assumed it would be melee guys, but it means the purple tree. You know, it's tricky. They trick me. We already have kind of an inconvenient place here, right? Because this is land that everybody is going to want. They're all going to look at me and think, wouldn't it be better if I had what he has there? And of course it would be. That's why I have it, and I need to keep it. And I want a trade agreement quite a lot, however... One more year and we get 10% replenishment, and that's the good stuff. Then we can look at the rest of the tree and figure out what we want to do. Yan Bai Hu declared war on us. Doesn't he live like all the way over here? What's he gonna do? Oh no. Oh, he's He's in Shindu now. Well, that's what he's going to do. And Yuan Shao declares war against us. Well, it looks like... Imperial units. That's right. I never used them. I should have done them in the Wu campaign, but it ended up being... Alright, a non-aggression pact. I don't think we want to do that, because what if I want to aggression him? He's already my trade partner.
甚善，再会。
What? Ah.
悉心节欲，
Shaoyun
时而发。
just like does some big rudeness, but we're all already so happy that it's fine.
力求上进。我们还有什么可说的？
I knew which river you meant. I'm like, I'm already in the farmland south of the Yellow River. Yeah, so we can just solo this, right? Our guys are pretty beat up, but it's still like fundamentally it's some G militia and a thing, and it shouldn't have towers, I don't think. But anyway, hopefully we'll be able to do it. If not, then I'll be embarrassed. If they don't have towers, we'll definitely be able to do it. Ah, the scheme. It has towers because it's support. Ah, well, we will run inside and use his ability to give us missile block, and we'll use that to charge in and probably get unhorsed. But if we get inside the tower range, you know, that's all we got to do. They'll probably be able to do it. The special forces will be able to do it. We need to get these guys over on this front or here, man. I'm not sure where they're gonna come from, huh? If only they would have gave us more time. It would make them fatigued. But would let us like sort of get into motion next time. Like, but to get onto the river, we would have to spend a turn going down. They wouldn't have enough military supplies. Probably it wouldn't be convenient. Do we just annoy Zerong by going across this land? Maybe. Yeah, you know, it's what do they need this land for, right? Obviously it should be mine. Hey, Looker. Well, I won't be playing too much more today, but I do play pretty frequently. But, yeah, you know, I hope you'll see some of what I see. I haven't been playing this one, like, a couple of months, but, So, Zerong is now trying to...
来，咱们谈谈吧。
I have no idea what he's trying to do. Move in here and annex this before I can take it?
烈火燎原。
Alright, let's see if we can do this.
要定青山，全力以赴，则我等胜券在握。
You know, if only we had Mendane.
碾碎这些蝼蚁！
纵有千般险阻，亦当从头
挺住！
So we'll start here, and then we will roll around this way, hit the missile block when we get here, and charge in. And then not fight under the interior towers, and then not fight under the interior towers. It'll be fine. They've only got 4 units here, right? They've got the 2 G militia, they've got archers, and then they have the captain unit, so... And that's right. Xiahou Yuan is like tremendously quicker than the other ones. Oh my goodness, he's so much faster than them. And there's our ranged block, and now we will charge in here and hopefully be able to get inside before making contact, and we do good stuff.
停住！感受大地的愤怒吧！顽强不屈，速速前进！进军！快快快！
And it looks like that guy is the one who ate the charge problem. But we'll be okay, because we still got 2 of them on horseback. And if you have one of them to keep them pinned up, then you'll be alright. Anyway, this is really sportsmanlike. Yeah, we gave it to Xiahou Yuan because because in the games he can have a bow. In the games, in Dynasty Warriors. And this will be the captain, but they'll fall soon enough, right? They won't be feeling too proud of anything. We'll keep beating them down. They're gonna run outside the front here, though. You know, you just want to get like a lot of the beat down on them, so that the morale gets pretty screwed up. A shatter's kind of hard to get on a first break in this game. Which is good, you know, it's a different dynamic. We're gonna go around this side. Sit around this side. The Dynasty Warriors feeling of this is not lost on me. This is... If you told me this was the whole game, it's like, alright, so they're gonna have armies, and then you have 3 generals that are super powerful, and you have to take over the whole city. I'd be like, oh, okay. Very well, I accept. Alright, they came back. Let's move this to a little fast forwarder, a little faster in the forward. Alright, and then we shatter them. Your fault for starting with Liu Bei. Yeah, you know, if I was playing with him, maybe I would be doing that too. In this era. Of course, I played my Liu Bei campaign first, so I didn't get to, you know, have the benefit of thinking, we'll just have a single general army follow along. Figure we take this. Feel like I'm playing Warhammer here. I'm like, you see, it's not cheese because I'm not trying to make them run out of ammo, I just don't want to get shot. It's different. Huzzah! And now you see that they've left the range of the towers. We can run in and lose our horse. We will take blazing saddles. You know, they just wanted to name the buff that. It's pretty funny that they chose to. They just wanted to. Alright, we win! Huzzah! Heroic victory, I know, right? I do feel like a hero. Hopefully Zerong isn't going to jump us. We're on neutral terms. I mean, he could do. He probably won't. Probably. The administrator making this a much cheaper build. We have a lot of food. Just so much from... that's right, because we've got the... big production in a few places now. We've got all sorts of it. Every place we have makes food.
你要怎样？
Yanbaihu is trying to get in here, like right now he's trying to get in here.
属下在此。
I want to swap him over. It's just not a good time. I need my trebuchets and stuff fresh. And this is how they get you, you know. You want to get your guys operational. Alright, and now we get a shocking amount of movement out of that. I'm glad we saved it for there. It said 50%. It looked to me like 100% of movement. And now Yanbaihu is not going to be able to make landfall here. Get wrecked, buddy. Someone tell you how shouted 7 to your stories for going to. Indeed, like, leave me alone. Cannot we all just get along some? This guy's a great administrator. It would be good if we could get him an army before we drop him, though. That would make me feel much more secure, you know. Because, you know, having an administrator that doesn't have a retinue at all, like, look, it functions, but it's not as good feeling as one who has that block of guys to help the garrison, which is such a cool ability. I really do love it. All the mechanics that I ignored, you know, were good, actually. Zawang comes of age. Doesn't get his own armor, but he gets some stuff. Lu Ji And he's only 54. I mean, we gotta get him. We're collecting all of the most wonderful people. We'll make him the Grand Excellency. Oh, sick. Yeah, now we're talking. Unbreakable Spear. I mean, sure, we can't recruit another one, but that's real good. And he's got that Turn the Tide ability. Deluge and Surge. Already has the Night Arrows and Night Fighting. You know, it's pretty good. Morale faction, 6 morale faction wide. It's a lot for the early game. Gotta get on the field 4 dice. Yep. He at least is 54. The other game where I had access to him, he was like 70 some odd. So, you know, not nearly as good. Alright, so I think we go up here because, I mean, the recruit rank is good, though. But if we go there, then we never get up to Zeal. And he does hit very hard. And getting Unbreakable is good because we can Oathsworn manipulate. Not that I ever will. I'm much too honorable for that. But we could. There's yeah, you know, the morale's really good. Strider's so good. Of course, they're the thing I like now is getting cavalry in a sentinel's retinue. I'm like, do they have Strider somewhere? Yeah, Perception, that ability. Because I'm like, you know, if we give them Strider and then like charge negate, pretty soon, pretty good. I just want to find ways to use the wrong color things with the generals and make it work. Alright, now we drop this army and re-recruit it up here. It's not really enough of a garrison to help even with this army, but be a few turns before we could get him into shape to get anything. Because, well, I mean, we could get him with, like, a stack of the halberd infantry to protect, which would only cost 2 grand. Buy one whole unit, yeah. And in that case, it's because we don't want to buy it and then run around with it on him. We want to buy it and then send him home to administrate forever, and then probably swap in, you know, one of the many other qualified guys that we've got. Like Dianwei. Long just has a generic tree. Yeah. Oh, well, you know. He's dutiful, brave, and honest, so at least there's that. And modest. Oh, yeah. Lot of good qualities. Not as good as being healthy, tough, and charitable. We need Zhaoren to start leveling up. Oh, yeah. We are dragging on that. Man, we can't afford another army. Alright, so here... It's, you know, Bastion Artillery City and the nonsense. Ay. Oh, like, not through his land. Be polite. Liu Yao, how could you? Sabo! A new son is born into the family. How wonderful. He's a commander, though. That is unfortunate. I would have loved him more if he was a sentinel. It's not nice to say, but you know, sometimes you know. Like, I can't even afford to deal with these Han here because now I have this war with this incredibly annoying to take place. Ah, me. All right. All right, so we don't have any money and we're not making any money. Do that one. Helps us up a little bit, and then man, I don't know what to do. Because if we let Yuan Shao beat up on us, yeah, but if we don't do something about this, then we just keep getting invaded across the Yangtze forever. We push across it, and then it's much easier to hold that border. Or it isn't. Well, what's more important? Holding on to this land here, or moving over here and getting to mess with the person I'm really worried about, Wu? Yeah, because if we just go to the Southlands, where we know it's a better place to live, where it's farther from everybody who's a threat, where it's so far from them and still that we don't have to worry about them, and where we can beat down Wu, why not?
定国安民。
This is a bandit sentinel. They're on the wrong side of the tree, though, aren't they? Yeah, I think Thief's on the wrong side of the tree, and they're 49.
正在行进。正在行进。
All right, and now we're about to be able to play the game. That 10% is so big.
你不用怕我们，你自找的。
Okay, so we say that we're, you know, able to find assassins. We'll just do nothing. You know, let's not have a fake assassination attempt.
讨平乱贼，澄清四海。
After all, that's the sort of thing that could come back to bite you. It's all fun and games for a little while.
"奋力一战，进攻！ 下执于地，上参于天。百姓定会箪食湖江，夹道欢迎。
All right, and you gotta convert bandit stuff like immediately because they're always terrible for you. Oh, he's on the other side of the river now. Oh goodness, that's bad. I did not know that. Hey, Lady Wu, how are you?
来说吧。 请坐，有话请讲。
For all we know, she's got the seal. That's true, she could.
别来无恙。
Do you want to marry my brother? I mean, she's not like super opposed to it. She's probably tired of working for her son.
廉洁奉公，人
Alright, so this is not ideal, but I mean, this is very difficult terrain to move through here. So, it might be fine.
大人，有何吩咐？ 打起精神来！
我们来商讨一番，仔细想想。
Recall the champ. Does that work? Oh yeah, because it's already labeled on him as having the retinue. He's just trying to muster. Oh, you move away. I thought I had to spend one turn. You move away from the army and do something, and then it happens. Okay, there we go. Hooray! And now, well, the turn after that, he'll show up and be good and punchy. And then next turn we'll pull somebody out because we can't do that just yet. To put him in here.
准备兵力，要开战了。
Oh, well.
你不用怕我们。此所谓两志相逢。
Yeah, we missed our chance, right?
到此为止了。
Like, why? You don't even need to be mad at me, buddy. Yeah, yeah. You know, it's, look, maybe when her daughter grows up, she'll marry Cao Pi, you know. That's the kind of world I want to live in.
向前进军，出征数日，今日始归。
Book out the Sentinel. Okay. You know, his retinue sucks, but hey, I mean, they're G infantry, they're medium cav, they're medium archers. I mean, it's just balanced. It's fine. He's an administrator anyway, so that's good that he's got, you know, a thing there. We could take Luigi's. He does have a good retinue, though, that I wouldn't want to get rid of. But as you know, we could just get Cao Ren here and then start leveling him up a little bit at a time in this army that never fights. I don't know. I don't really see a point in having this army together anymore. It just doesn't cost anything to upkeep. Using for the auto-resolve? Yeah. What to do. I guess we could just move like right here and see if Wu will move forward. Oh, Lady Wu's right there. We can't catch her. No. We'll just stop right here and see if the ambush will work. Go straight into the river, you can get further because you report. Ah, right. Alright, and she pops the Han Empire there. Liu Dai wants military access. What's the worst that'll happen? I mean, nothing. It's fine. It'll make him like us better. And it'll make Liu Chong like us, and that's good. I have my quarters for not having the temple. Yeah. Well, you know, we've been rolling Filial and then Corrupt, and then, you know, Zhao Ren. We've got, like, some good satisfaction bonuses. Plus, of course, Cao Cao gives huge bonuses himself. Speaking of Filial and Corrupt, it's just about time. No. 2 more turns. Spies give lots more schemes, I see.
今天下大乱，你我当齐心协力。
Alright, there we go. Turn 55, one time. That was one time, right? Yeah.
保持原样。释放怒火吧，为了天下苍生。
I'm like, didn't they just take this place?
今日此胜，乃承天之恩泽。
800 income from the release. I guess he's level 4.
他们受的苦也够多了，廉洁奉公。
Or did she get popped there?
到此为止了。
That's a shame. I guess there was a tombstone on the thing, I just didn't look. Yeah. Alas. He's got his dad's horse. And he stole his sister's bow. It's wrong. Shouldn't be doing that. She should have that bow. You could have married her brother. Well, for the sacrifice for exactly. You know, we could have all gotten along. Would have been great. We're hoping that Yanbaihu will stop hanging out over there and not come over here. I guess we need to move down here with the idea that the three of us plus... Yeah, the three of us plus that garrison could totally defend it. He doesn't have, like, a full army. He's just got himself with Poison Volley and the White Tiger's Claws. He doesn't have, like, a full army. He's hanging out with a couple strategists. You know, deep thinkers. We can do that, but it's not spring. Oh, it can't be done in spring. Alright, we've got a replenishment up. So either mustering turns, which is just, you know, would help us get stuff quicker, but another tower, meh. Movement range, eh. I think probably just take the trade agreement. Because that's going to let us get up to... Yeah, take the trade agreement, because that'll be just generically good anyway. And then we want to get up to Onyx Dragons. So Say start down green and purple. Well, we took the trade. I can't do anything smart. But hey, we get a nice trade agreement here with our happy neighbor. Do you want to get in a coalition with me, buddy? No, he doesn't. Alright. It's not that good. They don't want to give us any money for it. They're like, this is a good deal. As long as you want Imperial Gate Guards and Shield Guards to unlock through the streets. Oh, I guess I didn't realize that's what, we got from there, but alright, yeah. Yeah. Gives us some money. We get a big chunk of money out of the trade agreement. So he's willing to have peace with us here, but so what, right? Yeah, and then he'll be over here, which isn't like a good place for him to be, but Sun Tzu doesn't look like they have very much land at all. And dealing with them very early would be dramatically better than any other thing we could do. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and then he loses Lu Xiang to Sun Tzu anyway. Well, he doesn't have a port on that side. Oh, it's all the way over there. Yeah, so it's not like a convenient port. He can't just like jump over. So he has to go through all this rough land and then cross the river or run up through the handlands here. But either way, there's no like quick way for him to get into my lands over there. We do have to wonder about him taking the river up and popping that place, but maybe it won't happen. Maybe it won't happen. Filial and corrupt next turn. Lufan, Go Master, is hanging out here. And here we do the good old move to ambush. Nope, we don't have enough to move to ambush, so we will run up here. Hooray! They're doing spy things.
讨贼！
敌人很快就会见识到我们的强大。
着眼全局，心怀大业，无有。
Alright, this is a good one. So you can get all the way in. And then these will shoot at you, but only a little bit there. And if you run that way, then you'll be fine. And importantly, you can actually get really good angles for shooting them with fire arrows from this side once you get over here. I feel like this is one of the first ones we ever saw. You know, it's not the same as having like 30 shots like we had in the Sunset campaign, but it's still pretty good. I'm like, I think it's trying to hit that building. Yeah, you know, good for them. Look, if you try to hit the towers and then miss, you'll land among the stars or whatever. Still, spending all of the Treb ammo on 2 towers is, in my opinion, good actually, and totally worth it.
敌军仓皇逃窜，一群懦夫。
Because these just little bit of archers here, we're gonna be able to do the fire for everything, you know. We'll be alright there. Don't get shot up. Come on now. And now it's crossbow time. And they're gonna have a real bad time. Alright. Yeah, we're getting intimidated here. Oh, I bet she's sorry now. This is like more like... There we go. I'm like, let's just hit the evasion. You know, it would have been better if we'd gotten them up there in it, but still pretty good. Like, this is more like what I imagine sieges will be, you know? I'm like, yeah, we'll heroically knock down the defenses and then, you know, give battle to the foe. We're gonna get off of our horses real quick and then just delete Rao Shunman. Come on. Don't make me a liar, Cao Cao. Hit him. Hit him and then hit him again. He's gonna fall down soon, you'll see. Stop getting distracted. There we go. Alright, we'll get back on our horse there. Shadowrunner's still here. And then we get knocked off of the horse by charging into some braced spears. They were here on the other side of non-braced spears. It's fine. It's cool. Yeah, it's like fine sieges or sieges that are blob fights underneath arrow fire from like towers that I can't get rid of. Or just totally fine ones like this. But oh, actually Cao Cao is getting shot by that tower. Probably responsible for most of his lost life. It's all good. Their army lost now. He wants to duel me. What? Where are you, buddy? Well, this is fair. He's got 7k HP. After all, yeah, I accept. He has 7k HP. I have 3k. I have an ability to not, you know, have anything wrong with me. It's not going to be active before we run into each other, maybe, but maybe I'll die. Oh, nice dodge. Sick move. 26 seconds. Oh, yeah. Oh, dumpstered. Oh, get wrecked. Cao Cao, big hero. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, a much better sword. Huge AP and normal attack values and a faster swing. I had like half of his hit points, but what does that matter, you know? They'll be army lasting soon enough. Especially when Cao Cao walks up and punches this guy with the sword. Sorry, Lufan. You're really good at playing Go, but not everyone that's good at a game gets to run the world. Champion doesn't have melee evasion yet. Only my champion, the administrator, has got 20 from 2 good traits. Cao Cao really inspiring everybody here. It's about sending a message, you know. Who has to know who they're dealing with? And I'm sure they do know now. Flaming shot, finally. Go play Go in Heaven now. Indeed.
又是你这厮！
Yeah, I think, and then the only other ones left are actually special. It's like I almost feel less worried about him being on that side, right? He's got to have some more lands in here somewhere, so...
此言甚善，旧怨可一笔勾销。
到此为止了。
So song shop, yeah.
"立刻群敌！
How he even gets peasantry income. What a guy. What a guy.
"先不打了，暂时不打。真是无礼！"
Yamba who declared war on Sansa. Hey, look at that. And we have to force the people to move. Oh. Look at that, though. The Yellow Turbans. Take that away. Oh, man, I want to grab it, but... make us like 2 turns slower to get over here. Yeah, we can always just take it from him later. It's not like, oh, the Yellow Turbans are giving us a unique opportunity to take this. Go to ambush so they won't even know to get nervous about it. Hello, Corey. How are you? Yeah, we'll just do filial and corrupt here. So you're going to go watch the stream for the night. Unfortunately, you've come on right at the very end. I was supposed to wind down like an hour ago, but I am winding down now because I gotta work tomorrow. Blah. But I'm glad you happened to follow me here. I do play almost every day. Not always this game, but various things. This is a game that particularly is holding my interest lately, though, so lots of it. Alright, so he is unsatisfied. It's because filial and corrupt went down, and that's what moved him over into red. Well, that'll trigger on soon enough. And can administrators go on assignment? Yeah, well, the filial and uncorrupt will go off, and that effect will happen next turn, and then he'll go up 10, and it'll be alright. Better to be cunning than sincere. Easy enough to make that value judgment here for Cao Cao.
保持原样，为了天下苍生，进攻！大义将临，莫敢不从。 只有稳固发展，人们才会交口称赞。
This is such a profitable province. Like, if you roll this province up and then you're good. Alright, here... They can't attack from this way, right? Yeah, you gotta walk around.
恕难从命。
This is a very excellent province as well. You've got the tea house, the armor craftsman, the trade port. Yeah, yeah. He's got the Hans still have this area, and then he's just got this whole commandery. Yes, you said I want all of the rice farms. I don't know what they do besides grow food. And the game won't tell me until I have them. I assume faction-wide replenishment? Nice. Wow, that's a lot of people in the list. Nobody wants to hire Jiling, and I don't either. A whole bunch of people, and I don't want any of them. There we go. He's stabilized at 29 there. Good, good, good. We're invited into Liu Bei's coalition. Well, I kind of want to be in it. Hey, we're good guys. And he is dealing with those Yellow Turbans-ish. And he is trying to ambush right there, but I see him. I see him there. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. He came and took this, and now these guys got pushed out of here and are gonna come and take this iron mine. They might not be able to beat it. He's got his bow, you know. He'll be happy enough. Can we get to him in time? Yeah, we can. Good, good, good. He'll be encamped, but you know what that means? A flammable place. A very flammable encampment. Alright, well, we'll get to do a nice battle to round it out. We do have flammable rounds now, so easy enough to get it done. Hey, and then we got Turtle. The ones on the corners are less range, yeah. We don't even really need to aim with these rounds. We can just, you know, set them into motion. Just let them shoot somewhere. I'm sure they'll hit. Yeah, see? Look at that. They already got one. And now our tower is working. A tower forward like this, it actually, like, man, it's real good against them, isn't it? Okay, so the towers will still fire at a turtle mob, but they won't spend ammo on it, even with 100% block chance. That is very important, because they won't re-favorably change their target on a tower. They take longer to feel fatigued in the desert. Interesting. They do get a sweet rear charge on our spear guards there, but unlikely to be enough when the rest of them come in here. These are unfortunately spear guards and not the Qingzhou infantry, so they will run if they run, but it looks like they stabilized there when all of the other people started running away from them. Good, good, good. See this, like, why can't all of my sieges go like this? Because this isn't a siege, I know. In my head, I'm always doing just this smart. Maybe they all got hit with like a trebuchet round and were on fire, and then the fire stopped. And then a fire being around, and then... Nice. This one's unbreakable? This one's unbreakable. You're challenging me? Very well, I accept. Oh, we're getting shot up over here. Feels bad. Oh, never mind. We took that building. Good. "15 seconds till we get our unbreakable thing again." Cao Cao's turning into quite the duelist.
加速前进。 顽强不屈。
矢石已尽，拔剑杀敌。
It's been going on a while here. Oh no, not me. Don't hit me. Get him, Cao Cao.
一将受首。
That was awesome. With his own spear. I don't know if I've seen that one before. Cao Cao looks up. He's like, "Oh, y'all are done?" She's not a duelist anyway. Yep, for sure. You know, when you get... That is pretty nice, huh? I'm glad I was watching for that. You've never seen that? Oh, hey! Awesome. There's something special for us both then. That was pretty cool.
今日此胜，乃承天之恩泽。放他们回家去吧。
心境澄澈，天下庶几可定。
又是你这厮！
Alright, and now that we're in the coalition with Liu Bei, we can peace out with Yuan Shao, who has taken all of this. Yeah, exactly. And how nice, you know. He declares war on me, makes me nervous, and then, through our friendship with Liu Bei and our coalition, able to, you know, find peace. Makes him like us, makes Han Fu like us, makes Liu Bei like us more, and makes Dong Zhuo have a lower opinion of us. I bet we can handle that in the long run, right?
你我所见略同。
Close War does nothing pays for peace. It's what it was like in the Kongrong thing. I kept thinking he was going to come across the river with 100,000 men, you know. Nope. Let's get our the old nephew out here. Some of these people are just like called Wei, and I'm like, maybe we should let you work for us. With a name like that, you'd fit right in. Then I look at them, and they're like, you know, not the right kind of general. Yeah, no good stuff for this army to use, but hey, we got Cao Ren and his bow. So Foresight counteracts against Stalk. That would be super good for fighting against Yellow Turbans. You know, the two armies they have left. Looks like Liu Bei is gonna roll them up and take Lucian, which, you know, good for him. Someone's the dutiful one who sacrifices his horse to save his father from the ambush. That's right, yes. There's a lot of the filial sacrifice, you know, in these stories. Where, like, you start hearing a story about, like, a guy and, you know, his children, you're like, man, maybe the father of the family will end up okay, but something bad's probably going to happen to all of his family members by the end of the story. It's like, that's the lesson they wanted to teach you, right? That one's a real one. Oh, okay, yeah. Makes all the stories ring more true whenever it really did happen that way sometimes.
别折腾了，看着都难受。
No.
贪得无厌，真是可恶。
We got the Yellow Turbans to flee away. Very good. If we go to ambush here, can we make them come back? I mean, if they just take Poyang away, then we can snatch it up, and that would be even better. Yeah, if he lives to 195, you might just get to live.
又是你这厮！
莫要急躁，护国讨贼。下执于地，上参于天，
And Jutai is gone.
都是为各自信念而战罢了。
And there's the man himself.
廉洁奉公。
It's a nice horse. I just got the seal right.
那就快点吧。
Wild, they're so afraid that they would give up, like, you know, but why give away what we can take? All right, well, wonderful. Things are going super well. I mean, not for the Sun family, but for us. Because we'll hold on to this if we can, but if not, you know, we'll just quite comfortably move down here into these fantastically rich industry-filled lands. Like, Changsha and Poyang are full of money. And we can just rock out down here underneath this safe river and make them come to us at Red Cliffs. Yeah, it's gonna be a good life. You get to hold the river, make a ton of money. And then this is all unincorporated at the moment. Good, good, good. Namenland. It's like I don't think I recognize that name.
万民之声不可小觑。
Bad supplies. We got enough.
向前进军。
I'll just go here. Like, what's he gonna do? Go this way? Probably not. He'll have to figure it out. If not, we'll just carve up his lands this way. If he takes this, yeah, whatever. But anyway, it's time for me to call it. What a great session it's been, but I've stayed up too late. How long to the movement scheme again? That one's called Hawk and Tiger. It is available now. We would just have to.
诚心守真。
This one's not beneath it, so yeah, you gotta go, and then I could do it now, I guess. But I want to see where he's going first. Because if he like marches over here, then we might be able to get something done. Cao Ren like leveling up somehow just from being on the map. Good for him.
恢复原样，一统天下。
Oh goodness.
暂且撤退，保存兵力。且等敌人中我军埋伏。
Huh.
你我相争，两败俱伤。
Don't know why I didn't think he would march that way. Very curious. Liu Yao gives us peace. Yes. What a harsh war that was. But maybe we don't get peace since he's just hanging out, and then we won't have to declare war on him later.
算了，继续吧。
Huh? Huh? What? Look, I'm for it. I'm for it, but... Huh? Okay.
时值丧乱。
Is he in the recruitment pool right now? Yunshang is. Let me pick him up, right? He's got traits and stuff. Yeah, indeed. Can't complain at all. I guess we don't really need him. Like, man, actually, he's terrible. Yeah, you know, the, can be rolled, should be rerolled, yeah. Yeah, you know, if we can keep him happy, I'm not worried about paying him 150 for it. No, but I mean, we could make him like a vassal someday or something.
天下宿命，告诉众人，回来了。
怒吼吧！
Because it's not even that close. I don't even think you can get there without a march.
坚持不懈。
And if we march here,
各就各位，稍事休息。
we can just scheme it. Hmm.
拿起武器。
快点！迈向胜利！
先不打了，暂时不打。贪得无厌，真是可恶。
Not super clear what he's trying to do here. But if we go like right here, he might chase us.
居安思危，未雨绸缪。
奋力一战。
Yeah, he's living up to his name here. She's got some good gear.
我等信念如一，这便是上天的恩赐。百姓定会单食湖江，夹道欢迎。
Is it him? Is it him? He's here. He came without tags. He came without packages, boxes, or bags. It's your boy Zuchu. Alright, now I really gotta end it. Zuchu and Lu Ji can hang out in an army together, and she's gonna be like swinging a sword. Oh, it's gonna be good stuff. You get so many characters. Sure, Lu Ji, like, look, we all know I wasn't supposed to get her, but she's mine anyway. Wonderful. Wonderful stuff. The Reckless Conqueror is busy being reckless. Wow. Wow. 15%. Wow, wow, wow. Let's go ahead and convert this over. Wow. That is something. And then we'll take this off of them. So, oh no, we won't. We will go over here, because... Like, that's right, they were up there for a reason. Well, hopefully we can still with the auto-resolve next turn. But anyway. Got another one there. And this is farmland, but not a rice paddy. And the difference is huge. Only south of the Oxus rice. Got it. Well, it would be nice if somebody else would colonize the lands, but I'll be happy to do it if I have to. But not right now. What is this Yellow Turban doing? If they take my toolmaker, I'm gonna lose my mind.
敌人包围了你的城镇，他们想。
我们有许多话要谈。
Hey, Minikman. I'm going to bed is what's up. I'm going to bed. I have to. I have to go to bed. And we can do -20 morale. Well, that would have an effect. Maybe he'll run out and fight us. You know, we're really running around in a messy way down here, but what are you gonna do, right? Yes, but it does look like an awful lot like Total War.
全力奋战，则战无不胜。这次饶你们一命，我的激情更盛了。请下命令。点燃激情，痛击敌军。我军如有天助，气焰大盛。我军所向披靡。出征数日，今日始归。我方静候，如你所愿。
Oh, good news. He recruited up a full stack. That is good news, because it means he's sitting still.
"悉心节欲，待时而发。 承天所助，我军必胜。
At last.
都放了吧。出发。
All right. In conclusion.
回归原状，为了天下苍生，释放怒火吧！为天下黎民。
大人，听您吩咐。准备急行军。
We're not going to do this fight now because I really have to go to bed. And if I keep playing, then I'm going to look up. It's going to be 4 o'clock. And I shouldn't be talking that loud into the night anyway. But we'll do this fight when we return. That'll be a fun one, you know. Fighting against Little Conqueror and his strategists. Hard knock life. I mean, not for me. I got Su Chu. So good. Yeah. So if you're around another general, you give him 70% ward save? What? Yeah, Su Chu does seem like he has the best abilities. This strike is better, his weapon's better. The Howl's pretty good. Still God of War ability, but I mean... Yeah, it's wild how strong he is. Well, we'll have to get him out there soon enough.
保固江山。
We don't have enough money or army slots for all of the amazing characters that we have, but you know, we'll make it work. Su Chu. My man. Good stuff. because I mean, who can do anything to us after this? If we work this out, we pop Sun Tzu, we come over and roll up Yanbaihu. What is there? Just the glory of success and victory? Sounds appealing. We'll go for that. Except I was like, hey. Anyway, I really am going to bed. I am. What a fun campaign. Love it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. Good night, Luke. Good night, Minikman. Good night, Corey, if you're around. I know when you showed up an hour ago I said I was ending, but you know, now I actually am ending. And maybe I'll see you guys in another stream or video. I'll be up in, 6 hours or so and probably playing a bit in the morning, probably. But we'll see. Life is very long and I can't tell the future. Good night, everybody.